Last month, a girl went missing while swimming near the Huntley Diversion Dam. When search crews were at a loss, they called in search and rescue dogs. Well, I had the opportunity to speak with the dog's trainers to find out what it takes to become a search and rescue dog.
When a person goes missing, every minute matters. Sadly, there comes a time when human beings have done all they can. That's when we call on man's best friend. But trainer and handler Bonnie Whitman says these special dogs need a starting point.
And if we have a point last seen, it works the best that we're able to have that dog focus through other search and rescue people as an additional resource to hopefully be able to give a direction of travel.
Although training for search and rescue dogs is continuous, after about 1.5 to 2 years is when they become operational. They start off with the simplest of tricks to some of the more difficult ones.
Gotcha.
And just because a dog becomes certified in one area doesn't mean they're done. There are 3 main types of certifications a search and rescue dog can have: tracking and trailing, air scenting, and water scenting. Whitman says water scenting is one of the toughest forms of tracking for a dog.
They have to get the concept about that they can't make a visual connection, that for avalanche and for water, where the scent and the subject is down under. So they have to learn to focus on the scent that's coming up from either under the snow or under the water.
Training a dog to be able to find a scent on water takes a lot of time and a lot of patience. But not every dog is able to be a search and rescue dog.
Search and rescue dogs have to be completely obsessed with their toy, like 5,000% over the top obsessed with a toy. They have to be bright, smart dogs. They have to care about their humans intensely, and they have to be really play driven.
Training and certification is just one aspect. You have to stay on your game all the time because you always need to be ready.
And even when the dogs are on their game, sometimes it's still not enough.
One of the hardest parts is not finding a person. For years I went on searches and never really made a find. Day after day, if you're searching areas and the person hasn't been located yet, it's hard. It's frustrating. It's frustrating for the dogs because they give their all, always.
But just like with anything, practice makes perfect. So every day with the dogs is filled with training routines and exercises. Dover says it's not just a job to train search and rescue dogs, it's a way of life.
And it is not a club, it is not a sport, it's a profession, and we take it very seriously because we're out there to save lives.
Now, both women say the smallest tasks, like walking down the street, they become training exercises. And all the training and learning never ends for a search and rescue dog.